What is the best mattress if you got sciatica or back pain? I'm Dr. Matthew Posa. Welcome to my page. My page is dedicated to people and families with health tips and tricks so you can live the life you were designed to live. So don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this information with the people we know need it the most. If you're looking for a mattress, then you came to the right place. I'm gonna go through the top things as a chiropractor that I am personally looking for when I'm looking to buy a mattress, especially if you got the low back pain, especially if you got sciatica pain. When you're waking up, you're getting out of bed, and you got the pain right away, one of the things you have to consider is your bed. So number one is the age of your bed matters. Critters, don't forget you sweat at night. There could be obviously spills. There could be a bunch of things that happen on a bed that your bed absorbs. So if you have a bed, a mattress, and you're like, maybe I should change it, in general, we're looking between 7 to 10 years. That is the general length. So some of you watching this video are probably thinking, I've never changed the bed. Or some of you are probably thinking, wow, that doesn't seem like a long time because I've had mine for at least 15 years. It's fine. The reality is, if we took a microscope, if we were to smell it, if somebody else were to go on it, they probably wouldn't like it. So great that you love your bed, but it's time to change your bed. That would be number one. Age of your bed matters. So make sure that you use that timeline as a general guide. The other thing that I'm going to be looking for, so when I walk into a store, and in where I am right now, in and around Toronto, there's plenty of different mattress stores. I could buy them online. I could get them shipped to my house. I am the type of person that I need to feel it. Every bed manufacturer, and I'm not going to name them all, but every bed manufacturer will have their top of the line and they'll have their bottom entry line. I won't even consider the entry line. Why? Because I'm looking for support. I need support when I'm sleeping. I'm around 210 pounds, laying on that bed, it's gonna start to sag. So generally, I need to make sure that my bed has support. And so what I'm looking for is coils, but I'm looking at coil count. So if I walk into a store, I'm gonna ask them right away, which is the one that has the most support? Which is the one that has the most coils? Now, if you don't wanna do coils, you don't have to. These days, there's different types of foam. They have different ways of doing these foam mattresses where they layer them so it dissipates the tension, but I'm gonna be more of a purist when it comes to that. I'm gonna say to you, the best type of mattress is somewhere in between, which means it has a coil base, meaning you have a bunch of these coils that create a base, and then on top of that, we're gonna have a topper. And the topper is really designed to spread out the tension. Because if I just wanted firmness, and don't look for a firm bed, because if you wanted a firm bed, put a couple pillows on the floor and you could sleep on the floor tonight. That is as firm as it gets. That doesn't mean it's better. It doesn't mean it's more supportive. And in fact, when it comes to that, you're just gonna get pressure points, especially if you got already back pain or sciatica. So when you're looking for that bed, you're looking for that nice coil count, you're looking for a nice topper, something that dissipates the tension. And the only reason why I don't jump towards maybe like one of the ones that come in a box that are easy to open, they usually have a pretty good return policy. But the reality is if you're going for a foam only bed, understand a few things. One, foam has holes in it, which means as you sweat, as anything comes off of your body, any fluids will get into those holes. It will make it hard over the years. So the number one thing when you're doing that is make sure that you understand that. And number two, protect your mattress. So you need to invest in a mattress protector, especially if you're gonna be using foam 100%. The other thing is foam is hot. There are a lot of different technologies now. They have cooling gels, they have a lot of stuff. But regardless, foam is gonna be warmer. It is a synthetic material. We're not talking cottons and other type of natural materials. We are going into the synthetics. So the synthetic material is gonna naturally absorb or hold heat a lot longer, and therefore there needs to be other things implemented in order to cool it down. So if you're a hot sleeper, you're somebody that sweats a lot at night, the worst thing you can probably do is get into a hot foam mattress. Don't do it, but if you don't mind that, then when you're looking at a foam mattress, how many layers and the different types of layers matter. That would be number one. And number two, some of them even have coil and the actual foam on top as the topper. So you can kind of get the ones in between, and these are the things I'd be looking for. Other things that I look for is obviously the length. I'm 6'1", so I don't want to go on a smaller bed. I want something that's going to be larger. And I'm also looking at my sleeping position. So sleeping position matters, especially when you got low back pain. I do have another video about that, which will be up above, so you can click on that, about how to sleep, especially if you have low back pain or sciatica. So give that a watch. I hope this information helps you not only on what to look for when you're buying a mattress, but also what to avoid given your sleeping habits. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this information. And if you have any question or comments, you can leave it down below. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon.